Well, new tonight, the Army Corps of Engineers has closed more than 20 parks along Lake Lanier and Lake Allatoona ahead of Memorial Day weekend.
And the reason here is because of staffing concerns, and this comes after the Trump administration cut federal workers, including the Corps of Engineers, which runs the lake. 11 Alive, Doug Richards is live in Forsyth County. So, Doug, why now?
Well, you know, the government did not address the timing, but it did address the reason, saying that it didn't have enough staff anymore to ensure the safety of folks using these federal parks on Lakes Lanier and Allatoona.
It started today when I actually went to 2 Mile Park, and there were barricades in the front of the park, and I couldn't even get into the parking lot. So
Purwitt is somewhat of a regular at the parks alongside Lake Lanier. The recent med school grad says it seems like Van's Tavern Park and 2 Mile Park would need hardly any staff to stay open to the public.
as opposed to some of the other things that the government invests in, I feel like this is probably a small portion of any of that. So
Stupid. It's just absolutely stupid.
Tony Morello agrees, though he says he's on board with federal budget cuts, shutting down parks just before Memorial Day.
There's no man person here. I just don't get it. I don't get why something like this has to be closed down. You know, the ones with the booths, if they don't have the manpower, fine. But this is self-service. To me, it makes zero sense.
The Army Corps of Engineers says that it had to move staff to higher priority functions like taking care of the flow out of Buford Dam, as well as law enforcement.
You know, I'm sure a lot of folks are wondering, what about this summer? So could the parks reopen later this year?
Well, it seems like that would be a good goal, and the Corps, in its address on the website, said that they will continue to reassess staff with an eye on possibly doing that.